Kenny Beckman here with Loretta High School's Athletic Director, Mr. Harley Simbeck. Coach, I want to ask you a few questions about the recent installation of the new bleachers here in the gym. First question is, where did the money really come from?
Well, as the school board had approached us, or a member of the school board had approached us last year and said a certain amount of money had been set aside for improvements at the various schools, and that we would get a certain portion of that. And had told us to kind of come up with an idea of where we might want to spend it, what kind of needs we had as far as facilities, and of course with the bleachers we had, I mean, they were basically falling apart almost as it was. We thought this would be the best way we could spend that money to have an effect on the whole community, that would, give us something real positive for everybody.
It's definitely a great investment. But how many will the new bleachers seat compared to the previous ones?
The official capacity prior to installing the new bleachers was about 1,300. At this point, we think we can seat about 1,075, so we lost probably about 200 seats. The majority of that is in, like this set of bleachers right here is a little shorter, and then you can see each set of bleachers has an aisle in it, which eliminates a certain number of bleachers, which is something that the other bleachers did not have. So overall, we lost maybe 200 seats, but we're still above 1,000, which is usually more than enough for our games.
Right. Well, how do you think the new and improved bleachers will benefit the fans with basketball season just around the corner?
Well, I think the biggest benefit is probably comfort. These should be a lot more comfortable. And the thing that we were most concerned about, that I think one of the bigger things we're going to get out of it, is safety. We were really concerned with the other bleachers. They were very old. Some of the boards were not quite so stable. It was a fairly regular occurrence where we would roll them out and there would be, nuts and bolts on the floor or parts falling off, and so we just feel like these are the biggest benefit to our fans outside of the additional comfort is the safety factor. We don't have to worry about anybody falling or anything like that, hopefully.
And the next question is, why did the school decide to go ahead and make this decision? I guess what you just said summed that up.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. We felt like, the safety issue was something we really needed to address with the old bleachers because they were in such bad shape. They were at the point now where we couldn't even get parts to repair them. We just felt like this was the best way we could spend that money, like I said, to benefit the entire community and all of Loretta High School. We have student assemblies here. Every now and then on bad weather night, we end up having graduation in here. This is something that everybody uses, and we felt like this was the best way that we could spend our money and give back to the community. And I think it looks good too. It quite simply just improves the look of the gym.
So what are some major differences between these and the previous ones?
The big benefit that we really like, sturdiness, these are motorized. So there's no more of 3 or 4 of us having to grab a lower set of bleachers and trying to pull them out and then push them back in. These pretty much with the flip of a switch will come out and go back in on their own. One other thing that is in the works, and supposedly, last I've told, they've been ordered, we're going to get motorized goal retrieves where we can just flip a switch and all the goals on the sides and even the main goals will roll up instead of us having to hand crank them like we've done in the past. Kyle can tell you that was always a lot of work, in preparing for a game or any other event. By the time you pulled all the bleachers out and rolled all the goals up, you were pretty wore out. And now, like I say, we're going to flip a few switches and have it done.
Exactly. Well, these are definitely nice bleachers, and we thank you again for taking the time to talk to us about this. And
anytime.
we thank the people at home for watching as well. Make sure you check back with us throughout the year.